cycling season is slowly kicking off and bike manufacturers are bringing their models up to speed with the latest technology and demands. One of these manufacturers is Rose. They have finally released a new version of their already great gravel bike, the Backroad FF. According to Rose, FF stands for fast forward. So in this video, we're taking a look at why Rose is claiming that and what makes this bike different from the older Backroad model. Let's get into it. So for starters, there are currently only two models available. The SRAM Rival version coming in at €3,499 and the SRAM Force model coming in at €4,999. They differ mainly in terms of group sets obviously, but also wheel sets and therefore weight, which I'll get to in a second. In terms of looks, you no longer have the Rose logo on the down tube, which I don't mind, and both are currently available in the color options Pistachio and Supersonic Grey, with the Force model also coming in a Rotten Candy colorway. But that's enough of the boring stuff. Let's find out what this bike is really about. The new Rose Backroad FF brings with a new gravel category for Rose called Race. And almost everything about this bike means business. It comes equipped with a brand new one-piece aero handlebar and stem, which combines aerodynamics with comfort for longer, bumpier gravel rides, which also just looks awesome. It has great ergonomics, putting the rider in a more aero position without sacrificing comfort, and also has a 15-degree flare, providing more control on technical terrain and more space for handlebar bags, even though the Backroad FF isn't really made for bike packing. Speaking of which, the FF version comes with significantly less mounting options than the Adventure Backroad, only offering top tube and down tube mounts. So no fork and fender mounts. However, you can now buy a top tube bag and frame bag specifically made for the Backroad FF, which according to Rose actually improves the aerodynamics. There is only enough storage space for the bare necessities you take with in a gravel race, but better than nothing. One of the more interesting upgrades are the wheels. The more expensive version features the new wind tunnel tested, aerodynamically optimized Rose GC50 wheels, which were specifically developed for the FF. The front wheel being more optimized for aerodynamics, while the rear wheel has a narrow rim profile to focus more on weight saving. In total, the GC50 wheels come in at 1,550 grams, which is super light for a gravel wheel set. They are also optimized for 40mm wide tires, however you do have the possibility to go up to a 45mm wide tire on both models for more comfort and traction. On the other hand, the Rose G30 light wheels on the SRAM Rival version weigh slightly more at 1,640 grams. As I mentioned before, your only options currently are the SRAM Force AXS or Rival AXS group sets, which are both wireless electronic group sets. Bit strange not seeing any Shimano, but anyway. Both the Force and Rival group sets are 1x12 and have a 44-tooth chainring in the front and a 10-44 cassette in the rear. Again, not great that we are not getting many options, however many prefer 1x systems for gravel racing anyways. We already did a video comparing 1x and 2x, which you can check out over here. But in order to prevent chain drops in fast gravel races costing the rider important time, the Backroad FF has a wolf tooth chain guide already pre-installed, which is a great touch. The Backroad FF also features a power meter on both models, which are almost a necessity for serious riders, especially in races and during training. The high modulus frame itself has also been aerodynamically optimized and actually takes inspiration from their road bike, the X-Lite, which is very noticeable in the significantly dropped seat stays and smooth transition between the fork and down tube. The drop seat stays will also provide some comfort due to flex, however not as much as the Adventure model, which has that rear cutout and rubber seal to allow the seat post to flex more. The D-shaped seat post itself is aerodynamic, but also only has an 8mm offset, meaning it will be less comfortable, but you do have that wider tire clearance to make up for it. Weight-wise, with the wheels, components and high modulus frame, the cheaper version weighs in at 8.5 kilograms and the more expensive version exactly 8 kilograms, making them both super light and lighter than the Adventure Backroad carbon models, which weighed between 8.2 to 9 kilograms depending on the group sets, etc. In terms of geometry, the Backroad FF closely resembles the Rose X-Lite, making it much more aggressive than the Adventure model. The reach is significantly longer and stacks significantly shorter, putting you in a more compact, stretched out and aero position, which can be taxing on the back for some people but works very well when you want to ride fast. This puts the stack to reach ratio at 1.42 compared to 1.48 on the Adventure model. The wheelbase and chainstays have also been shortened, which will provide less stability but will feel more nimble. In conclusion, the Backroad FF is a gravel bike made purely for racing. It is stiff for great power transfer, light and aerodynamic, and has a more nimble, faster feeling. If you're a beginner or someone that just wants to do some chill gravel riding, it probably isn't the best option for you, and you should rather look at the Rose Backroad Adventure series. If you already have a Backroad, I personally would not upgrade to the FF model. The Adventure version is a great do-it-all bike and is already very performance oriented than a lot of other adventure gravel bikes out there. But if you're already an experienced cyclist and want the quickest gravel bike you can find, the Backroad FF is one of the best options out there. It is a great deal for its price and will definitely feel faster compared to regular gravel bikes. Well, that is it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If so, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And until next time, peace.